Illinois and Chicago file a lawsuit trying to block the deployment of the National Guard to our area.
Over the weekend, the Pentagon ordered hundreds of National Guard troops to Chicago to protect federal agents against violent protesters during immigration crackdowns. In that 69-page complaint, Illinois Attorney General writes to the American people, quote, regardless of where they reside, should not live under the threat of occupation by the United States military, particularly not simply because their city or state leadership has fallen out of a president's favor.
Mayor Johnson just held a fiery news conference saying ICE is causing chaos and fear in Chicago. He just signed an executive order to ban the use of city property like parking lots by ICE agents. Stephanie Wade is live on the west side where we heard from the mayor. Steph.
Yeah, Mayor Brandon Johnson just signed an executive order creating what he calls ICE-free zones, which prohibit federal agents from using city-owned properties to carry out immigration enforcement. Effective immediately, this order applies to all city-owned and controlled parking lots, garages, and vacant lots to be used as staging areas, processing locations, or operations bases for ICE activity. In recent weeks, the mayor says federal agents have used several city-owned properties as staging sites, which runs counter to Chicago's Welcoming City ordinance. The mayor's office will also be distributing official signage at no cost that private landowners and leaseholders can post on their own property, stating that law enforcement officials may not enter for immigration enforcement and that their property may not be used in the process either.
Our school parking lots are not for ICE to load their weapons. They are for Chicagoans who drop their kids off to learn. Our libraries are not for ICE to prepare for a raid. They're for Chicagoans to read and relax. Our parks are not for ICE to set up checkpoints. They are for Chicagoans to play and enjoy.
This comes as the Department of Defense authorized the Illinois National Guard to be deployed to Chicago. A state official telling ABC News 300 National Guard members could be arriving to the city by the end of the week. Governor Pritzker also announcing 400 Texas National Guard troops will also be deployed to multiple states across the country, including Illinois. Community leaders this morning encouraging Chicagoans to stay strong.
Don't give them what they want, Chicago. They want us to get angry enough to lash out. They want to point their cameras and say, see, this city is violent. See, people of color are the problem. Don't give them their footage. Give them truth. Record what you see, expose injustice, share the videos, and let the world see what's really happening in our shelters, in our neighborhoods, and in our streets.
And new this morning, the state of Illinois and the city of Chicago have jointly filed a lawsuit to block President Trump's deployment of the National Guard here to the Chicago area. The mayor says he will speak more to that later on this afternoon in a news conference with the governor and the attorney general. For now, reporting live in Chicago's Lawndale neighborhood, Stephanie Wade, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.